You gotta be true, true, true. You gotta be.
Hey you guys, tonight I'm so excited. We are going to be doing a tour, a nighttime tour of downtown Opelika, where it is quite happening, I might add. And I am with the infamous Charlie Ray with Opelika Life, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about himself.
Thanks, Amy. My name is Charlie Ray, and I grew up in Opelika and moved back home a couple of years ago and be closer to family and just be back kind of where my heart is. And I've been really pleasantly surprised after moving. I came back home from Austin.
Austin, you guys.
And seeing Opelika really blossom has been a great welcome home and a great place to be. So I started a website and social media presence, Opelika Life, to really share that message of what's happening in Opelika and help promote the city and downtown and the things that make me really glad that I came home.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun.
That's how I met you. Through that, or I started following you.
Yes, yeah. So this place is called Ampersand Wine, and we are really excited to have a place like this in downtown. This is a really nice sort of lounge and adult place. There's a huge selection of wines here. The owner, Nelson Marsh, knows a lot about wines. So you can just go up and he'll ask you a few questions. And every time he has given me a glass to taste, it's been the perfect choice. So that's an added benefit of coming down here.
Absolutely. Well, I say let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk.
And go see, because I'm all about what's going to happen in the new speakeasy. What's it called?
Sneak and Dawdle.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Sneak and Dawdle. So great. Anyway, we're heading out. Follow us.
Let's head out. Now we're up here on the balcony at above Irish Bread Pub.
Yes.
This is their bar on the second floor called the Corner Bar.
I love it.
And so they have the bar up here and they have live music up here as well as the Bread Pub downstairs. But this is a good vantage point for us to kind of look over all sort of the things on this side of the railroad in downtown. So behind us is Niffers and Jefferson's Casual Eating, and then we're at Irish Bread Pub. And then as you look out behind us, there are the shops and the restaurants and the bars all along.
I want to live right there.
Right. There are also lofts up here.
I think that's so cool.
So there are a lot of the historic buildings, when they were renovated, they have condominiums or lofts upstairs. And
I love that.
It's a great place to be able to live down here because you're down here in all of it. So, and right across from us is La Cantina.
Yep.
And La Cantina is a great Tex-Mex restaurant. Moving back home from Austin, Texas, it's great to have a place
Do you
that
like
has
it?
good Tex-Mex.
Do you approve?
I absolutely approve. I am there so frequently now that they don't give me a menu. They just
Well, I have a
they
question.
just
So
send
we
it
already
down.
know where the best wine in town is.
Yes.
So where's the best margarita?
Best margarita is at La Cantina. They actually won like a Reader's Choice Award, I believe, for the best margaritas. So
There you go. That
Best
is
margaritas.
important information.
very important
The best
information.
margarita.
And delicious queso, which is another one of my favorites. But they have live music. They have a huge patio, so they have great outdoor dining there as well. So that's a good place downtown. And then on this street behind us is Mafia's Italian, which everybody knows. And then we were just at Ampersand, and then further down the road is 8th and Rail, and we're going to walk down there too to show you 8th and Rail.
That's like sexy.
8th and
I
Rail.
need to like wear my sexy jacket.
So 8th and Rail is a really great place for live music, and it is the first place that opened down here. My brother and Richard Patton opened it 2001-ish, 2002-ish. It has since has new owners, but it has been around. It was really the pioneer in bringing people downtown for live music.
And it still does.
And it still does. So we will definitely pop our heads in there. But this is just a great place to come. It's nice to come up here. You can eat and drink out here on this balcony and kind of overlook the city. And when the train comes by, it is really loud. So we are definitely in a railroad town.
Which makes it which makes it like unique to Opelika. And wait, I have to say something because there's no place like this in Auburn. Like, I'm not comparing cities, but I am a little bit. And I mean, this is the.
You know, one of the great things about these wide boulevards in Opelika, it is really pedestrian friendly.
Yes.
There is plenty of free parking in downtown Opelika, and as you can see, it is crowded. This is where people are tonight and on the weekends for sure. But it's very pedestrian friendly, and you can walk from one place to the other, and that's a really great part of being down here.
And you guys, it's only like 6:30 on a Friday night. This place starts really popping.
For sure.
Craziness. Like, I don't even know what time because I go to bed early and watch Netflix. I'm not gonna lie. But what time do you think? Like, no, we're past.
You know, until 2 a.m. in the morning, it is
crazy.
hopping down here. So, especially when you have several of the places down here have live music.
Yep.
And when you have 4 or 5 different places with live music, local musicians, it is very crowded down here and late into the night.
I love that.
If that's your thing, then this is the place to. If your thing is to come down and have a nice dinner and a glass of wine, then you can do that. If you're coming down here and want to bang your head to some live music, you can also do that.
Can do that too.
So let's take a walk and I'll show you some of the other things in downtown Opelika. So Amy, this is 8th and Rail.
I love it.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
So it has been here for a long time, and tonight Blackberry Possum is playing, so they have live music here just about every weekend, both nights. So it's a great place to come and hang out. They got great beers on tap, so great place to be.
Blackberry Possum.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that name.
So now we are on South 8th Street, and we're in front of Cafe 123. Cafe 123 is one of the best restaurants in Lee County. I mean,
100%,
without a steak, right?
Yes.
So it is delicious. If you like fine dining, so there's dining opportunities for whatever your budget and whatever your tastes are in downtown Opelika. So fine dining, it's been here for a long time and it is really good. So it's a great place.
It's got white tablecloths.
That is fancy.
White. It's fancy.
Yeah. So again, across the street from us is Cake-a-Texture.
I love that.
And Cake-a-Texture just recently moved over to downtown Opelika from Auburn. You guys may know them for their really nice cookies.
I do.
Really
They're
good.
beautiful.
And beautiful cakes.
Yep.
So
they're artists.
They are renovating a historic building. This was the Diana Shops, a lady shop.
I remember that.
My mother used to shop at the Diana Shops right there. And then right behind us is, or behind you, Antonio, is Zazu.
Zazu. Antonio has not been to Zazu.
He has not been.
Shame on you.
It is really good. They have a great brunch as well. So
They
it's
do.
Cafe 123. So brunch is a pretty popular thing in downtown. So there's several restaurants down here, La Cantina and Zazu and Cafe 123 and the Bread Pub all have a really good brunch. So come down. If you can't get into one, you can always go to another.
I agree. And when you go to the bathroom in Zazu's, make sure that you check out the wall in there because it's made out of wine corks.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
check that out. The decor is amazing. And let's go to the speakeasy.
Yeah, so we'll walk over now to the speakeasy.
Yes.
And one of the things, again, is this restoration and revitalization in downtown, these historic buildings. Opelika's downtown really started to, its first boom period was right around the turn of the century. So in the these buildings are early 1900s, and there was a lot of saloons and brothels.
I love brothels.
The occasional gunfight in downtown as the cotton wearing. So I tell folks that we kind of embrace our rowdy past. We're not necessarily always a genteel southern city. So we have certainly had our exciting times around here. So here we are on First Avenue, and this is the newest area that is seeing some revitalization and some new businesses. And so we're really in a construction zone right now for the most part.
Absolutely.
So right across from us is going to be Resting Pulse Brewery. So this will be our second brewery in downtown Opelika. And two physicians have gone together and they're starting and opening this. and these are old cotton warehouses. This whole area
I love it. I
were
love
old
it.
cotton warehouses.
Yeah.
So it will be called the warehouse district when it is finished. So they're working on the road to make it more pedestrian friendly. We have a new men's clothing store that's just opened here, Griff Goods, that is about sustainable and responsible men's fashion. And then behind us down here is Mama Mocha's.
Love me some Sarah.
Don't you love Sarah?
Yes.
So it was a coffee roastery, and she's also opened a bodega. So it's a walk up, and they're serving food, lunch, and dinner. And they're
Nice.
open till 8 o'clock. So great coffee and some food. And then 10,000 Hertz Records. So if you're an audiophile and like vinyl, then they also have live music in their kitchen. So that's, but where we're gonna pop our heads in is to the newest edition.
So excited.
Is Sneak and Dawdle, the new
and Dawdle.
speakeasy. So that's the speakeasy.
Speakeasy is sexy.
And it just opened, and so this is again on First Avenue, and we're in the alleyway behind it. So this is the secret in and out of the speakeasy.
We think it happened in an alleyway.
I hope
not. We are at Opelika.
Yeah, an Opelika. But yeah, so this place just opened, so it's a great place, and
Come
craft
check it out.
cocktails and in the tradition of a good speakeasy. So really a nice place.
Love it.
Yeah. We are now on North Railroad Avenue. So we've been on South Railroad Avenue, 8th Street, 9th Street, and 1st Avenue in the downtown district. So we're in front of John Emerald Distilling Company, and right next door is Red Clay Brewing Company. So the brewery and the distillery opened about the same time, and the distillery is known for their award-winning gin, rum, and vodka. And you can come in here and buy it and tour the distillery, and also it's a tasting room, so you can come in here and they make delicious craft cocktails.
Yum.
And they have special limited run of cocktails and experiences, and so that's great. And then the brewery next door also has specialty beers that they do, seasonal beers and things like that. So both of these are also great places to come and check out in downtown.
I have a question for you on this because what do you find the age group for this area? When I drive by, I'm asking that because when I drive by, I find it to be a very young.
There's a young crowd for sure at the brewery, and then the distillery here is a little bit of an older crowd.
Okay.
But it's wide range. It's one of the great things. In a smaller community,
Yeah.
all ages really mixed together. So you'll go in and there will be college students in the brewery, and then there'll also be, young professionals, and then people in their 40s and 50s too.
Like old like me. Like
well,
I
no,
not like with a cane.
Not as all. Yeah, we're still young enough to come out and enjoy all that Opelika has to offer.
Absolutely.
In a beautiful historic setting. So you really just can't ask for more. Great wide streets to walk on and enjoy.
And I thank you so much for giving us this downtown night tour.
Listen, thank you so much for asking me. I have a great time. Any chance that I get to spread the good word about Opelika is a great experience for me, and I so appreciate you coming down and let's exploring Opelika.
And let's go try to find my telephone. which
Let's
I've
find your
lost.
telephone and get
And
another
then
glass
in the
of
meantime,
wine.
hug it out.
So let's go get some wine and
Peace
find your phone.